All right, guys, Gene, Trey back out here at the range today. It's been a while since both of us has been out at the range. We got the Taurus. What is this? A TH10?
The TH10.
Oh, TH10.
TH10.
All right. Well, I have not. This is literally, I swear to you, as soon as I pulled up over here, is the first time I've ever held this gun. And I don't watch reviews prior to doing my own review on the gun. We've had people comment on our Taurus videos telling us that it's the most dangerous. It's done killed 14 people because it just shot itself and all this other kind of stuff. And we need to quit promoting Taurus and yada, yada, yada. And Trey and I's experience has not been like that in the last 4 or 5 years with the revolvers, all of the G3, G2, all of the G2S. We had them all and we shot them all, tortured one of them, and we've had no problems with the Tauruses. Now, with that being said, on the TH9 that we had, we did have out of about 600 or 700 rounds, about 10 or 12 light primer strikes. I did end up ultimately selling that gun. Initially, just holding it feels great in the hand. To me, it feels just like the TH9, just a little thicker, which you would expect, I guess, because it is a 10 millimeter. Takes down like the other one did. I'm not sure about the trigger. Haven't pulled that thing yet. Looks like everything is ambi mag release, ambi slide lock, ambi safety.
Double action, single action.
Safety seems a little bit, you know, looser than I like, not quite as positive, but I will say the very first thing I noticed, and Trey did as well, is I don't know what in the world's going on with that mag release.
What the hell is even that?
But you ain't gonna be dropping that and reloading real fast, cause I mean, dude, I don't know what that is.
That's tight.
I hope that works in, but anyway, let's shoot it a little bit before I start saying too much. Man, that's tight, dude. Maybe it'll work itself in. You think it'll blow up on me?
I hope not.
Huh? Man, that would suck.
Yeah,
Glad I got my glasses on. Ooh, that hit hard right there.
On earth? Uh-oh.
Are you hitting it low?
I was.
The sight's adjustable?
The rear is adjustable for windage, but the front is fixed. So
you can't, so it's not adjustable for elevation.
I think it's a matter of, man, that is a flippy recoil. That is one of the most, I think it might have something to do with us just having shot that Taurus 10 millimeter, and then also the Smith & Wesson Performance Center. What's that?
You mean the SIG?
What did I say?
You said Taurus.
My bad.
Yeah.
So the SIG 10 millimeter, Gene was saying, I still have yet to shoot that gun, but he was saying that it handles recoil like nothing else. This is very floppy. It's very snappy. But again, you know, it's always the shooter.
It's an affordable 10 millimeter. I mean, you know,
second most on the market.
It's not comped or anything like that.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll try the mag release for you. See what
it's working itself.
Come out a little bit better.
I mean, I was having to like get down here and push it. It was very, very
tight.
Shut the
slide and see if it. Well, and just also know that, you know, we've got enough. It's easier now.
Yeah, it's a little bit easier now.
So we've got enough videos up for you guys to know that you know, we're not that bad of a shot. So it's not adjustable for elevation.
Right. It's not adjustable for elevation. It's not optic cut. So when you first shoot this gun, you're going to be shooting it with irons. If you want to get good with it, you're going to have to practice. I'm sure there's some of you out there that can shoot the bullseye out of a Corvette wheel 100 miles away with this. I mean, I'm exaggerating, obviously, but
people say that kind of stuff.
They do. But you could get accurate with it. Grip profile of this TH10 is newer. It's like what you see on the G series pistols, especially with that TS9. It also had this grip texturing on it, and I really like that. It was one of the, I guess, reasons why it felt good in the hand, but it was very, very snappy when it came to recoil.
We are shooting aluminum blazer brass here. It is 200 grain aluminum blazer brass. I just want to see if I can hit the dang target. Where are we sitting at here?
We're at about 12.
12 yards? Yeah, I definitely am not that bad of a shot. I mean, it's definitely light, that's for sure.
You got to let that trigger pull itself.
Wait till you see the, yeah, it's getting a little easier there.
What kind of adjustments did you make? I'm sure people are wondering.
That's just a sticky slide release. I said the same thing, or mag release, I mean. I said the same thing about the last Taurus that we did. Anyway, I can't remember, but that is a pretty common thing with most of the Tauruses that I've reviewed. Now, with that being said, no malfunctions, haven't had a single problem. Everything has went down range, and
I got you another one loaded.
It's kind of hard. So even in the single action, there's, you know, a good bit of take up on the trigger.
It has a decocker. I don't know if we mentioned that.
Man, that trigger is horrible, dude. I'm just going.
You try double action?
I mean, the reset feels like it broke. Like literally the trigger broke. That's
yeah.
The way the reset felt. And then even after the reset, there's that more rolling break, if you will. There's no defined wall or anything. Double action actually is not that bad. It's actually pretty light. Dang, I actually like the double action better than the single action. On the adjustments, as far as accuracy, I guess maybe what I did there was I wasn't anticipating as much. That first one kind of caught me off guard because we've shot so many 10 millimeters lately that were pretty light recoiling that I was expecting that. So that first one kind of caught me off guard. I could see myself while shooting this, and I'm sure someone will comment on it, oh, you sissy with them sissy girly hands and all this other stuff, because I was losing my grip on the gun. So maybe if I try to hold on to it a little bit better.
You want to try that decocker out?
Yeah. I don't know what I think about that safety. It's definitely very, very flimsy. You know, I'm gonna try it from a double action here. Man, that thing is snappy. That's a snappy gun right there. Man, I tell you what, that's probably one of the hardest hitting 10 millimeters I've shot in a really long time. If I've shot one that hit harder than that, I can't recall which one it was. That's a hard hitter. So, how much does this gun cost?
MSRP is about $499.99, but you can find them for about $350 online.
So $350, a $350 10 millimeter. So what is close to that you think is maybe better?
Well, I'll say this because I did mention this, right? It's the second most affordable 10 millimeter you can find on the market. The first most affordable would be the JXP 10 from High Point. I feel like I was more accurate with the High Point. I don't know. Maybe it's because it weighed the amount of a cinder block. I'm not sure. I would say the Smith & Wesson 10 millimeter, you'd be right around maybe a couple $100 more. I mean, it's very well positioned in the price market. You have your $100 or $200 JXP. You have this being $350, and then you have the M&P Smith being about $550. So
I mean, here's the thing about it. We're going to catch hell because we're not saying all things nice about a Taurus or a budget-friendly 10 millimeter. We know that already.
Somebody says something and you don't like it.
But we're just telling what our experience is. Now, yes, we have shot the SIG, the Smith & Wesson, Performance Center. What other 10s have we had? We've had the Thesis 1911.
the Springfield 1911.
So, of course, yeah, we've shot some more higher-end 10 millimeters, if you will. But at the end of the day, if you're choosing a 10 millimeter, now, we had nothing but great things to say about the TS9 and a lot of the other Tauruses, absolutely G3, C, and all of those. If that's all you can afford for your personal defense, we're definitely not being gun snobs about the Taurus. They performed well, they were decently accurate, had no issues with them whatsoever. But a 10 millimeter, that's a little bit different. I mean, not a whole lot of people's concealing a 10 millimeter. So if you're gonna buy a 10 millimeter, I would think that most people are gonna do that for the case of home defense, truck, gun, stuff like that. And in that case, I think you would want something that you could definitely be accurate with.
For sure.
That is not that hard of a hitter. So I don't know. You haven't shot it as much as me, so you get on it again, see what you think.
See if I can be accurate with it. I reeled it in a little bit more just because I was taking my time with it and trying to work with that trigger. I want to say it's a combination of the trigger as well as the recoil of the 10 millimeter, but I mean, function wise, it is not malfunctioned one bit.
Yeah, no, it's
I like it a lot.
good.
We haven't oiled this gun. We haven't done anything to it. Straight out of the box is how you're seeing us shoot it right now.
See, since you're a lefty, I couldn't see the other side over there. Was you losing your grip or?
I wasn't, no. I've lost it a lot more on other 10 millimeters, more expensive 10 millimeters, but again, I attribute that to this stippling on this grip. I really like it. I think it goes well on all other Taurus pistols, and I was a little bit concerned because obviously you have the 10 millimeter caliber with a lot more recoil, and I wasn't really sure how that 9 millimeter mainly, because this is, you know, Taurus's first 10 millimeter offering in the pistol platform. I wasn't really sure how it was going to manage, if it was going to be comfortable in my hand, if that recoil was just going to eat the palm of my hand alive, which it has not. There have been Stoeger 9 millimeters with more aggressive grip and stippling on them.
I'm just not terribly impressed. I don't know. I know that Trey seems to be more easily impressed with things than I am. I'm the skeptic, he's the optimist. And so it does have your light rail, it is hammer fired, does have a decocker and safety. So the safety goes up when you decock it as well.
It does, yeah.
So you know, it has a safety and decocker, so that's nice. I do like that. And, you know, I would carry it around with the safety off, hammer forward, and that's how I would carry the gun. It does feel good in the hand. It's a little chunky, like most 10 millimeters
For
are.
sure.
And I have short, fat hands, so if a 10 millimeter recoils a lot, for me, it's going to cause me to lose my grip because these short, fat fingers don't get the grip on there that some other people are able to get. But
yeah, I'll add too, like, so this is a steel alloy barrel as well as slide. It's really not that hot, and though we've only put 60 to 75 rounds through it, we've shot guns before that did get rather hot. It does have a little bit of paint coming off on the side where you would expect the shells to be ejecting. So
on the slide finish?
On the slide finish. So, I mean, you know, something that you would kind of expect, I guess, on a more budget-friendly 10mm, but I'm optimistic because of this reason. This is Taurus's first 10mm semi-automatic pistol that they've come out with, so who knows where else they may go. There's room for improvement for sure in all pistols, in my opinion, and you know, you got to start somewhere, and Taurus has started with this 10mm, so I'm pretty happy.
So for me, it has all the features that we like on the gun. It does not have the front serrations, so that's you know, a lot of people say, oh no, that's a deal breaker, you know, because they like to do the whole, you know, press checking from the front, which you can still do. Get a pretty good grip on that, even though it doesn't have front serrations. The sights are not that great. Are these steel sights?
They are.
It's like they are steel sights.
Steel.
You do have your light rail here, two slot Picatinny rail. Let's see. I mean, there's everything to like about it, but I do believe, like Trey said, that there's got to be some improvements. Let's see how fast she'll shoot, if I can shoot it that fast, cause God knows I'm not going to be aiming at anything, because I really hadn't hit much with this old girl. It's hard for us to sit here and just keep on dropping, especially 10mm ammunition, but that is 100 rounds. No, we did not clean it. We never clean it. We take all of our guns straight out the box and don't have a problem with them. We don't see this to be any different. Another 150 bucks, I can get a Glock, an M&P, and we know how awesome that thing was.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's going to make it a little bit tough for me. Good, not great. If they improve a few little things, put a better sight system on here, I don't know, they might be on to something.
Optic ready.
There you go. And maybe that'll help with the accuracy.
Absolutely.
Take the old man out of it. You know. So anyway, I know we missed something. I know someone's going to give us grief. But again, you saw it exactly how we saw it. It's our opinion only. Don't get too butthurt about things. Be sure to subscribe. Check out our website and get these hats. We got cups, coasters, whatever.
Shirts.
Pick up something, help support us. Again, we're not getting free ammo. Taurus did send us this gun though, so thank Taurus for that. And be sure you hit the thumbs up. Tell all your friends and family where they can find the best, most honest blue collar reviews on YouTube. Again, thanks for watching.